Finally, we got it back. Okay. Finally got it back. Sorry about that. Now we're good. I see it. We're back to the about 4 seconds, which is perfect. I apologize. I don't know why my internet does that. The actual working on it, to see what we can do to better our internet system right now. But unfortunately, when this happens, um, there's not little I can do. Anyway, we can see here again. Let's get back to business. You can see here the SPY is moving. Okay, we've got a new high of 480, 458.18. So 19. Let's put 25 as our new resistance, or 20. Actually, 20 would be our new resistance point, which we're about to go through any second. If we're going to hit a high, we're probably looking at about 458. I can't read it. Let's see, 458 probably because I got that other thing on 458.30, and we're already at the 24. We're going to hit it right now. So you can see 30. Let's just go 35. I'm going to say that's not only our target, but at the moment it's our target and it's our what do you call it? Our resistance point. We're going to bring this up right now. And you can see there's so much movement right now in the actual market itself that it's so up and down with very little news. The only news I see right here, let me just fix this real quick. 66. Let's make it 60. Let's leave it at 60. And I want to take a look at the news here. Why everything is moving. Speaking at New York Deal Book Summit says we should engage with China. It is good for American Bank to be there, always taking China the right way to deal with security risk. I think that's the biggest thing. By dealing with China, we can keep our enemies close at hand. You know what they always say? You can fight with your friends, but keep your enemies close. That's really strange. All right, so we did have a high here. We're looking at 487.53. We're already 487. I think that's it. So we're going to edit this up to 487. Let's say 487.50 here. It's going to be our next target. We have 62 already, so the next one would be 487.73. Let's just say, since we hit this one, let's put it up to 75. I think that'll be the next one up. As long as we stay above the VWAP, you can see that we're moving up further and further. 487 right now, we seem to have a lot of resistance. So let's go to 487 and 25. Put that there. We're really moving up. 487.25. We're going to move this here now. About 485, 487. Let's put this at about 50. We always like to keep this at around $1.75 to $2 on NVIDIA. Okay, let's move this over here. Let's take this. Now we got 252. Let's put up to about 252, and let's see, about 75 would be the next step up right there. So we have our resistance. Really, we have a double head here. It's really, our resistance is at 50. All right. So let's put that down to 50, and then we'll find out what our target is. That will be the important thing. So here, 250, 250 is 251.25, and that should come up, 251.25, should come up somewhere between the VWAP and the 13 exponential, and it does, which is perfect. Then we know that we're right. Again, here we have 250, 290, 253. So we can probably say that 253 is our next target. Okay? Oh, shoot. I hate when that happens. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? 253. I know what I did wrong. I thought I had it, but it wasn't in there. 253. Okay, right there. So let's edit that. Put this to our upper target. You know what happens when we do this. Upper target, and I'll put out the actual contracts in 1 second. 253 on the right, here. Wish the red would just open up. We'll go through all these. Okay, there's your actual target. Is extend to the left. All right, now we always got to remember to put this back. All right, everything's set good. Now finally we're getting a little breath of air here. And let's do this. Okay, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to set up the contracts. so you know exactly. Shoot, I got so much on my mind today. All right, contracts. We both 12-1. And let's see. We've got a, wow. We're up so far. Let's see, 458 is going to be our put on the SPY right now. Okay. 458 and 459 is going to be the call. And then real quick, let's take a look at our products. I'm going to go look on an upper one so I don't mess what I'm doing on the bottom up. It does that if you move from the same thing, it changes everything I'm doing in the middle. I hate that. 45.85. So 45.85 is your put on SPX, and 45.90 is your call. All right. And of course, that's going to be on today's contract of the 29th. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. We've got NVIDIA. NVIDIA is going to be 487.50. Boy, the way the markets have jumped. 487.50. Boom, boom. And that makes the other one 485 on the put on NVIDIA. 485. Now the next one, we've got AMD. AMD is 125.40 is going to be 125.40. It's 126, and then 125, which puts you right at the money, because right now it's sitting at, let me put that, let me get back on the charts. Yeah, that puts us at about close to the money, but we're fine. We're fine. All right, 126. Let's go to the next one. Is Tesla. Tesla, we can see we're at 250, 250. That puts us right at the money at 250, 250. Right at the money. You can go to 255 if you want to. Be a little further out of the money. And that will bring the other one now to 250 on the put, which is fine. Regardless if you go 255 on a call. Meta, you got 336.80. So that's going to be 336.80 is going to be 337.50. Okay, on the contract. 337 and then 335. There you go. 0.0. And there's your contracts as they stand right now. I got it right. Okay. Let me go fix the top one real quick. I don't know if anybody here is watching Meta. And look what happened here. Everything's going up, and look at Meta. Meta goes all the ways down to right there. I'm gonna put it right there. I think that's going to be 336.45. Let's leave it at 336.50. There's our target and our support. And here we got right there above 336 is 337.50, which will be our resistance. Always put $1 in for that. And that's going to put us right there. We're already falling below. So you can see here, 336 is going to be our target now. 336. And I'm going to leave the top part for right now, and I'll come back to it. Let's do this one real quick. It's amazing how one stock can just drop like that, where the rest just go. All right, here we're going to put up our resistance here to 125 and let's say 65 cents. All right, 125.65. It's a little lower. I'm going to say, you know what? We're right at the mark anyway. Let's just put it at the 50. 125.50, and that's going to make this 124.50. It should be about perfect. Let's say 124.50. Okay, I'm moving as quick as I can. Actually, where's our 13? It's going to be a little higher. I'm going to go even higher and say we got support here. Come on, don't do this to me. Edit this one here. Let's just make it 90 for right now. That would put this a little bit higher. Okay. Let's put it up a little bit higher to about, let's say about 70. 70 is perfect. That's good. All right, let's go back to the other one. Look at this. Look at this. That is total manipulation. Straight down and straight up, okay? Big question is, how many shares was that? And to do that, I need to go in here for a second, and let's put the SPY in there, and let's open this up. Boom, 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 and bring it over. Come on. Okay, we want to see, I need this chart because it'll show me the actual, where is it? Volume, okay. So right there, it shows the volume was 275,000. Then the next one is 225,000. 275 down and up. So that's about half and half. Okay, so there's about 125,000, 125,000. Boom, boom. Somebody just hit a button and did a collection. They collected everybody who had those stop losses. But if you see our average here was 200, 200, just very wicked. I don't know why it would do something like that. Look at Meta, how it just changed all the way back. AMD, the markets are very, very choppy today. You got to be very, very careful. Otherwise, you're going to lose a very lot amount of money. All right, I'm telling you right now. Be very careful. Move slowly, because this is not. This is a very strange market. All right. Let's bring this down. We've got right here. We got 334.75, and I'll come back to the top ones. All right, I'll put my other one in after. Let's go back. Look at that. So this came down a little bit. So we're below the VWAP now, and we're talking about 484, 484.65. I'm going to say that we have support about 484.50. This whole thing just went down $1 while we were going over the other stocks. 484.40, and it's still dropping. 484. So let's see if we get the bounce at 484. This is unbelievable. The key. I hate these days. They're just so hard to keep up with everything. Look at this, right down below. So we got to think that on a put right now, a 482. So it'd be a 482.50 put right now is where, if you're not in, you think it's going to continue even lower. Let's see what happens if it's going to bounce. The bounce, 483, and let's say 25 cents. Just give a step number. 485.25. We're below the VWAP, so our upper target now would be a lower target, and it would be right there at 482. So right here, let's edit this, and it might just bounce right back up again. But for right now, here's a lower target, and I told you it was going to be, look at the difference, $5, 482. Let's go to green, and go, boom. And that's where your lower target is right now. Here, we're still hanging a little bit below the VWAP. Let's say right here, we got about 250.75, all right? And that's going to give us 252 here. What are we at? 252, and let's bring it down. Bingo. Now, this upper target could become a lower target, but I have a feeling I don't see Tesla going that low at this point. I do see 250, 260. Let's bring this down a little bit. 260. You see, 252, and let's say 50 would be the next. There you go. That would be our next upper target if we go up. If we go down, all right, that means if we stay below the VWAP. Let's duplicate this. Let's bring part of this down. Let's cross that out. Let's make this lower target. Watch this. Lower target. And we're talking here about 249. 249 and green. So as long as we stay below the VWAP, this is our lower target. As long as we stay above the VWAP, right now, this would be our target. Possibly even the 252.75, which you have right across, right there at 258.65. I'm going to go a little further out because I have a feeling it's going to come back and say 65. This is going to be a wild day. This is going to be what I call, let me show you what I call this day. Let's see if I can find it. I used to put this up all the time. Here we go. All right, let's see if I got the right one. Bingo. This is the roller coaster. This is the roller coaster day. All right. You can all see that. We're going up, we're going down. We're going up, we're going down. We're going up, down, up, down. Now that one, okay, that particular one is a very, let's see if I still got that. Oh my gosh, what happened to that? Let me see if I still have it. This is very cool, if I can find it. Come on, active, stop playing around. I know it's here. I love, oh, that's the one. There's the second one. And I'm looking for the third one. Why isn't it in here? Let's see. There's my stock. Let's look at odd and ends. It could be in here. Unbelievable. Everything is still dropping. We're in puts now. And probably some of the contracts have changed. I'm going to teach you a good trick in a second on how to do the contracts in your own mind without worrying about what I put up there. All right? Because really, I want to teach you how to learn to become independent, sufficient traders on your own. It didn't come up here. Wow. I must have lost it. That's impossible. I never lose anything. I do have it somewhere. Let's see. Let's see. TES. It's not in here. It's not in there. It had to be in here. Stock. TES. There it is. Got it. It was there all along. That one is what I call this one here. That's the Tesla roller coaster. Okay? It always goes up. It always goes down. It always goes up. It always goes down. I love that roller coaster. It's very, very cool. So that's your Tesla roller coaster. And you can see what's happening here. You see what's happening? My lower target is going to be a hit. All right. So 249.60 right now, right there. That's going to bring this down. All right. Right at the VWAP and right between the VWAP and the 13 exponential. All right. So let's say we got 85 right here. If we got 85, that would be 75, 60. And what do we got here? 249.60 works perfectly. You see that? The $1.25. And we want to be in between these two here. That worked out perfectly. So here, this target here is going to be a hit. This target here is close to being a hit already. All right. Here we got now our support's dropped again to about 45, maybe 50. Let's put 50 in there. You know, I like that 45, but 50. That's going to bring this one also. Same thing. Just bring it down somewhere in between the, let's go to, I don't know if 65, but right now, I don't know if 50 is going to fit in there. Let's see. Yeah, it will. So if we have 50 on this one, we put 50, 482. Should be 484.50. What do we got? 484.50. See? It works perfectly. There's your $2, and we're in between, just above the 13 exponential, which I tell you every time, that's what you want to do. Perfect. And as long as we're below the VWAP, which is the white, for me, VWAP is always white. Here, okay, I would have put it in there. For in here, I would have put 4, if you see across, 456.75. It's already a hit. All right, nothing I can do. It hit because I was doing something else. So that's not only your support, that was your target. Right now, we got to see if we're going to go lower, then our target's going to be 456.50 at this moment. All right. And then here, do the same thing. And let's activate this and bring this right here. All right. So if we have this one at, what do we have it at? 75? 75. Then we want to put this at 75. Right there. See? Watch. It's for $1, I think. Let's see if it works. Nope, that's too high. So let's see. I got the wrong number. Okay, let's just say I put the wrong number in there. 456.65. Let's go 65. Should be 457. What did I put? 457. Wow, this time it did not work. That's unusual. We'll go right below the VWAP. Right below the VWAP and just even it off. So we've got 48, just make it 50. So that one didn't quite, it was a little bit less. Sometimes that happens. All right, in general, I'm usually right, but sometimes that happens. All right, we just came short of hitting this one. You just came short of hitting this one. And this one would have been a hit, but I didn't call it. You with me? Okay, now, as far as what do I do for the contracts? So if it moves so quickly like this, how do I figure my contract, right? SPY always in dollar. So 456, 457 is your call. 456 will be your put. Let's go to NVIDIA, always $2.50. So 482.50 now becomes 485. Okay, and this one becomes 482.50. All right, going down on your put. So you got 485 and 482.50. What do I got in here anyway? So you can see that's changed quite a bit. So if I want to make the contracts change with it, all right, that's why Deck always says, why do you have the contract? Why do you keep writing them? Not that I keep writing them. It's that they keep changing, all right? And I want to keep up with the times. So I've got 456 on the SPY and 457 on the call at this moment. And then we just said that one thing I got to look at real quick is, I opened this up real quick. I got 45.70. So 45.70, this went down 15. You could have made a lot of money. 45.70 and 45.75 on this SPX, 75, of course, being the call on today's contracts. We just said that, okay, we've got 485. We got 485.0 on the 482 and 50 cents on the put for NVIDIA. Okay, and 485 is the call, which is still correct. AMD, we've got 125, which came down $1, 125 and 124 on the put. All right, that's good. And the next one is Tesla. Tesla, we've got 250, 250 stays the same, and 250, which is right at the money for the put. You could go 247.50 and go a little further out of the money if it's expensive on Tesla. And Meta, you've got 334, becomes 335. That's that one, is 335, 335.0, and you got 332.50 on the put. 2.50. Okay, and there we go on those. And there's your contracts as they stand right now. You all with me? Looks like I'm going to get a little bit of a hold for a little break. Maybe not. I just got to adjust the upper. I'm not going to change anything right now. I want to be able to keep my eye on the prize. Okay, come on. There we go. I'm going to put this, let's say 336, 340, 334, 335, 335, let's say 75. Okay. That's on Meta is, come on, open up. 335.75 is your resistance, and 334.50 I put as, actually that's not right. Maybe it is 334. I'm going to make 334. So really it's 335. I put 335.50 because of the way it's moving. And then we have AMD. Anybody's watching AMD? AMD, we've got 124.35 as support. 124.35. Boy, I wish I could see this. All right, let's see. 124. There we go. 124.35 becomes 125.35. 125.35. Oh, missed the dot. Missed the dot. Okay, almost lost it. That's good. All right, what that looks like right now is this. So we got Meta. You can see it moved up. Moved down, I mean. So we got here, you got your support at 334, and you got your resistance should be 335. It's a little bit lower. Let's go right now. It says 75. Let's just make it 25. That's about $1.25 in there. It's tight, but it's right. Okay, and then here on AMD, for anybody who might be watching AMD. All right, you should be doing the same thing. Change your contracts. I don't need right now to do the trend lines, because if I do, I've got a high. You see from high to low, it shows descending. And from the low here, down here, it shows more descending. So we're showing that we're coming down. Same thing here. We have descending, all right? I don't really need, I can put the trend lines in on any one of them at any time. All you need to do is go like this, put it here at the highest point, 487.62. If I can't get it exact, I'll show you what we do in a second. Oh, perfect, I got it. There, and then I'm just going to leave it right there in front of the VWAP. And I want to get it off that line, the resistance. Boom, like that. And I'll take away cancel my left. So it shows you exactly where I started and down to here. But if I bring this one, here's my low here for the day. I don't know exactly what it was without looking it up, but it doesn't matter. I just need to be close. And then right here, I want to be on the bottom. I don't want to cross over on any. Right there. And I'll get rid of my left. So you can see exactly where I started my lines from. And there's your trend. That's simple. And make sure you put the hand back. Then as this moves, you can move these and you'll see which way we're going. So right now we're just about okay. Right now I have to say that 252, that right now I think that 252, if we get above the VWAP 50, I'm going to say 252 would be our ultimate target at this point. All right, even though we hit 252.75, our point would be 252.85 later on, would be the second upper target. All right, and I could duplicate this and put this up, but I won't do this until we at least get above the VWAP. Then I'll just take my lower target, move it up to here, and make it a second. All right. But as it seems, we'll all seem to be coming down. All right. So right now, oh my God, is that how you get carpal tunnel? Jeez. Ooh. Ooh, that was a weird feeling. I got a shock through my right hand. That's my mouse hand. Oh my gosh. There's somebody in here going through, just went through carpal tunnel. I was supposed to do one with him, and he's going through carpal tunnel now. He just went through surgery. Cancel left. All right. Then here, I don't need it because it'll be straight unless I take it from the bottom right there. There's your bottom low for the day. Boom. And then right there. There's your low right there. And just take away the left. And there is your trend. And you can see we're still dropping lower and lower and lower. All right. And I can adjust that as we go down. If we're going lower, I don't need this upper target for right now. So let's remove it. All right. Right here, you can see we activate this down here, and this point became a little lower without crossing over. This one here, you can see we're pulling down on one end, and that's what I say. You know, you got pull back and push forward, and that's what's happening here. See that lower doji? That shows reversal right there. When you saw that lower doji, you could have done a call, all right, which would have been a 250 call at that time. Now it's a 250, 250 call, 250, 250, all right. Remember, it goes up. It's 250 at a time. So 250, 250, and now 250 will be your put. And believe me, if we hold this resistance at the VWAP and we come back down again, which I'm saying I think is going to happen, all right? Now, I don't have a crystal ball. Let me see if my crystal ball is around. Let's see if we can find that crystal ball. We can shake it up a little. Where's my mouse? Aha. Oh, crystal ball, Swami. Where are you today, crystal ball? Let's see. See if I got the right one. There you go. Rub my ball. Let me consult my crystal ball. If I had one, you know, here we go. You see, we're still pushing it up. We're going above the VWAP, which is not what I thought would happen. I thought we would pull back, but this could be a fake out breakout too. Be very careful. We do not play breakouts, but it's going. It's going. It's going, or is it? Is it going? All right. We had 85. Let's put it at 251. 251 now. So T51 is going to be, we got a lot of resistance. It's going up. It's going up. See, it tricked me. 251. 251. And the next one up would be, let's say 35. Right there is boom. But is it going to continue? That's the big question. Is it going to continue? So far we have about 30. So we're still at 25. Let's leave it right there. Let's see. That could be it. As your, let's say, everything else is still, it's got a little bit of a bounce here. So you got here. And remember I told you before, the bottom would have been 456. We already hit that. Our low for the day on the SPY. Let me just hit this thing. It's amazing how my internet, knock on wood, is okay right now. We got 456.30. So 456.30 should be right there. 456.30. Let's I don't want to do that. Let's duplicate this for a second. Let's duplicate. Watch this. This is going to make it easy. Oh, shoot. Did it again. Let's duplicate. Let's. Oh, I got it. It's in there. Okay. Let's activate support. And so one of them will come down. There we go. What we're going to do now is we're going to edit this. And we're going to call this lower target. Okay, lower target. We're going to put this at 25. All right, we're going to keep this on the right. We're going to break the lines. Now we've got a lower target. So as long as we stay below, this is my lower target. It's actually a little bit higher. But since we hit below once already at 30, I'm going to say 25. And you can see now our support is at 456. And let's say, I like that 45 term. It's actually lower than that. Look at this. We're going to hit. We're going to hit, let's say 35, but it's going to be a hit. I don't want to put it right on top of it. All right, 35. And then this is going to be right below at the VWAP also at 456, 457.35. Gives me only $1. I'm going to leave it there because when we come back up, there it is. There's the hit. So then our next one, and there's a direct hit. I told you it was going to go down. And this one here, you can see it, you can feel it. All right. So we have to say if we continue to go, then our next would be 456, which is down here. All right. Let's go back here. This is a hit right there. So my next one, again, here is 431. Let's see, what do we got here? It's 482. Is 481. I'm not sure the number. Hold on. 481.35. 481.35. Let's see how she looks. Should be right on the, yeah. 481.35 would be my lower. This here, my trend lines. This is why I don't like to do the trend lines, because it's too much work. Right to there. I don't need this trend line for right now. I'm going to do away with it and just use this bottom line as my arrow end here. My low now, support, we can see is at 35 now. All right, we went down to 45, but let's say it was at 35. And then we have 482, I believe. Was it 482? 41.35. Wow, such a big jump when it comes to this here. 482.30. It's got to be lower. 482. Let's just say 482. Let me see if that's too low. No, that's good. 482 support, and that's going to give me 484 here. There you go. Bring it down another 50 cents. And that gives us below this and above the 13 exponential. I'm real good with that. Real good. The only thing I do see here is there's a different step here. All right, our angle has changed. And that would have changed. Let's see. Let's remove this for a second. And let's go here. Let's bring this from this point here where we came down, because we can't do a straight, and bring it to here. And then cancel the left on trend line 8. There you go. So you can see how it changed a little. Let's see. If I go forward, maybe it was enough room. Let's extend to the... Actually, it's good. It's good, actually. I could do that. Activate that and just bring this to the high. There's 487.62. And let's cancel my left. And then here, watch, we do this. What did I say? 487.62. 487.62. So it'll put it right on, and I don't have to fudge with it. There you go. It's very, very close. It's a couple. I don't like to go over them, but that's fine. It's better than having to put a second line right now. I'm going to have a little bit lower. Let's say support is 481.90. Just a little lower. 482. Where are we at? No, I'm going to leave it. 482. That's good. It's so little. See, NVIDIA is the one stock that wherever you are, it's further away than it actually looks. Okay. What's going on with Meta? Meta's going down. Meta's still going down. Let's take a quick look at Meta, and you can see Meta, another one. It's been a downhill battle for Meta all morning. All right. So we got 65. This is perfect. I'm on the top one now. If I move it, I don't have to go to the bottom thing. 482.65. Let's see. 482, 330, 330, 265, 333, 33. Let's just say 75 right there. Should put us above the 13 exponential, which is good. But if you look at this the whole day, what has Meta been doing? It's a downward, okay? I have to take it from about here. Here. I'm going to do it this way. Oh, shit. Why did I do that? I can't take it from here. I have to take it from here. Get rid of that line. Cancel the left. Cancel this one. Remove the drawing. You see, you had a second step, okay? And your first step would have been from here to over, let's say, here. It would have met up right about there. So here we cancel the right. You see, there's your first step. But if I bring it down, it would have been a step from here and then a second step there. Okay, so instead of putting it all in and confusing you, we had a downward, then we had another downward departure. Okay, let's get rid of that. You see, you had down from here to here, then down from there to there, and then now an additional one. So I don't want to put 3 steps in there for you. So I just want to show you how we got there, okay? And then again here, it'll make it parallel at this point, but we can take it from right here in more of a now and take it from here, boom, to right there. And then you can see the crossover and the squeeze play that's coming. All right, so we want to cancel the left there. And then what we're going to do is going to bring this up. We're going to change this over here, and we're going to move this like that. So now you can see more the squeeze play that's coming, and we're squeezing down. I mean, we could find ourselves at 330 today at the rate we're moving. And I would put, and you see right here we go, 331.60. Let's do this for right now. We're still going down. So you can look at Meta and say, oh, shoot, I didn't want to do that. That's not what I wanted to do. What did I have this at? Let's say 65. Is that right? Or is it 75? That's fine. Let's do this. Let's duplicate it. That's what I want. Let's bring it to here. And we're going to say this. All right. At 65 is going to be lower target. Okay. It's green. It's chopped. And on the right, everything, that's good. Makes it easier this way. So if we continue going the way we're going, you can say this is a lower target. At right here, we're just going to use this for now. And then 330, of course, would be our ultimate target if we continue in that direction. All right. And here we're still good. Let's leave that and come back here. All right. What do we got? We're still within the channels here. The only one that's moving up is Tesla. I told you, Tesla is a funny stock. It's not going to stay down. You cannot keep Tesla down. It's just too great of a stock. And let's activate this, and let's just push it up right there, and then put 60 in there. 57 or 55. Let's see, what do we got? 55. 55. And that would make this 55, 45, 35, 30. Edit. And we got two, what do I say? 251, 250, 250. 250 and 30 cents. That's 25 cents less. And it's perfect. Actually, we could be even a little higher because right now we seem to be holding down. And if that's the case, all right, but right now this is our resistance. I got to bring it back. All right. I mean, technically, if I put it between here, which is almost at 251, let's say 250.90, that would bring us up to 251, 252. So 252 would bring us right about here. That's going to be 252 right there. That's going to be our target right now, is 252 at this point. So I don't know where we're going right now. That's if we came down. Let's duplicate this and let's bring it up to 250. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I guess we can do that. 252. Let's see, 252, 25. We're going to make this an upper. And go to red. If we stay above the VWAP, then we're looking at an upper target of 252, approximately 252.25 would be an area that we would try. And you can see there was a lot of resistance here at about 252.35. You got 1, 2, 3 across, and then 2 down here at 30. I mean, you can even say to venture to say and put it to 30, or like I had it before, 18, 20. Let's edit this and say 252.20 for right now. 252.20 right there. Okay. If we stay above the VWAP, that would be our upper target. If we come below now, I think we're going to be a little bit higher. I think we're going to be more like 249.35. Let's see here. We have a double bottom right there at 55. 249.55 for right now. That's if we stay below the VWAP. 249.55 would be my lower target. If I stay above, and right now I don't know what's going to happen. I love to put that cloud in without messing everything up. So it gives you this area here. I'm not sure how to do it. That's not it. So let's see here. How to do it? I can't do it. Well, it's not working. Why isn't it working for me? There we go. Right in here. There you go. So you can see right in this area here, we're slightly above the view up here. Okay, I finally figured it out. So if we can keep that area here, then we're looking, like I said, for the next one to come up is here. First, we got to get through our resistance. If we do that, then we'll be headed towards this upper target. If we don't hold, and right now everything has bounced, so we found our bounce place for the moment, but we're still very weak. Let's take a quick look. I don't have it up right now. I'm going to bring up FinViz, all right? And let's bring it over here. And if we look at FinViz real quick, you can see that we're up 36. And here's some of the Vivos back again. Look at that. This is a stock that we've dealt with before. Let's put changes like this. Always put changes to the top, volume in the morning, all right? So let's put a couple VVOS in here. Let's put CDT is, yeah, CDT. I'm going to put like my top three, and BMEA. BM, in case we want to reflect on those and go back. BMEA. What else? What do we got? Yash. Yash looks good too. Yash and Coach. Yash. And let's put one more. Coach, COCH. COCH. Then what I would do is I come down here and say SMX. It's got very low. HNRA. It's got over a million. Anything low. This one here, CDT. It's very low, but I have to go see what the size. All right. So you can see here our top gainers. All right, down to FLNC. I don't know what's going on with this now. That one looks good too. FLNC. I don't know. It could have been good this morning. It may not be good now. FLNC, because I really wasn't watching it. And here, VV Coach, CTT, and where's FLNC? I don't see it. Shots out. Let's get rid of the shot. All right, just leave them for right now. And let's get back to where we at. Okay, you see what's happening? It did not hold. We fell below. Look what's happening here. Look what's happening. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Come on. Look how close. Boy, I can call these babies. Look at this. Look at this. 63, and I have 55. I took it down. Remember, I had 65 before. I took it down. Unbelievable. Come on, we ain't done. What a great call that was. I'm taking credit. All right, first of all, let me get rid of this. That's really cool. I like that. Okay, let's do this. Let's adjust this, activate it, and put this now to here. Look at that, right? That is like on the money, okay? The only thing we got here now, all right, our support's going to drop right there. So let's say 295 is 250. I mean 295, 250 support. You see, we can hold this area. Still, we got that lower target. I'm not taking it away. Once we pass this lower target here, this will become the next one right there at 249. So here we're at 249.50. 50, right? 55. I should have made it. If I made it 60, I would have been 65. Remember before? I said 65 and I put it down. Okay, that's okay. Look at this one. Also got very close to a hit here and here. That was the only one I left the upper because of the way it moves. I don't really need the upper target anymore. If I take it away, you know what's going to happen. But right now, we also have, if you look at your trend line, all right, we have another step in here. And that would go from here, ready, to here. It'd go down, and you can see the step. So we cancel the left, and here we would cancel the right. And then that shows you the step. And then here, let's see what we got here. This one's about right, 55. And this one here, all we do now is edit trend line 26. And that would be the lower right there, 255. It should bring it right on top. There you go. Perfect. Great way. So you have step one, down, then step two, down. Here, you had a lot of steps here. We stepped up, we stepped across, we stepped down, we stepped back up. But I don't want to leave too many. I just want to show you so you can keep track of everything that's going on. Now, we have from the beginning of the day at a low, okay? But we can also take from a moment, like here in time. It'll change it, or we don't need it at all. We can just use the lower target bar, okay? Here. But this just shows the angle of what's happening now, and it's coming in closer and closer. All right. I didn't want to cross over, but if you see what's going on here, watch. Activate this. Let's bring it down just to the 13 exponential. Okay, like that. We no longer really need this. I just brought it in there to show you the. Oh, I don't want to duplicate it. Now I got to get rid of two. Duplicate drawing. Remove drawing. This one, and then what was one more? Yeah, this one here. Remove drawing. Okay. All I need to show you is what's happening right now. I just want to show you before as how we got there. All right. And I showed you before, if we got it in here, what would happen? And now you can see what's happening here. We're coming down. We're going to hit very close to that lower target or even further down. If we watch that SPY drop now and hit that target, we're going to watch all of them hit that target. And the same thing is happening. Meta is still going down, okay? Meta is about to hit my lower target also. So real quick look. Let's just take a fast look at Meta, all right? And you look at Meta here and you see what happened? I got real close to hitting that low at 331. Here's that 65 again, which probably should have been 75. And if I did put 75, it would have been a hit. Okay, I had 80 actually. No, I had a low of 80. I had 65. I'm 15 cents away. All right. So we can say this now. We're going to bring this down a little bit more. Let's bring this down to 332.20. But right now, bring it a little lower. And let's bring this to 333.20. What do I got? 333.20. Let's just say 25, which is good. Okay. We're still in that same squeeze. Actually, this has moved a little up. Activate this up. We're going to take this and now put it right there. And it just changes the whole squeeze pattern, but not much. So, you know, we got pull back. We got the pull back. That's your pull back and push forward. And it's not getting that oomph. And if you look, I don't know what there's only 40,000. Here's only 29,000. Here we're up to 9,000. Now, if I go look at Meta, I don't have Meta set up. Let me see if I can put, here we go. Somebody else had Meta up there, which is great. So Meta has 19 million average. So it's about 19,000. It's 100. 19,000 is an average. So it does have above average. You got 19, 20,000. I've got here 74. I've got here, let's see, 29. Those are above average on the volume. And our volume right now is a quarter of what they do for the whole day. You got 19.7 million. You're already done 55. So for Meta, this is actually pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Tesla's 448. What is Meta at? 332. I'm going to move that there. I'm going to leave Meta. Then I got the SPY, 456. Let's see, what else do I got here? Is NVIDIA. All right, we're good. We're good. Dex watching Vivos right now. All right, and if you want to see what's happening with Vivos, we can type that in. VVOS, just real quick. I think what happened already happened this morning. That's what I was saying to you. So a lot of them, they're up there, but to me, there's nothing happening on Vivos. This is a lot of consolidation, and though you can see, let's see if we can get this up. See it, if it moves. From here, you got 313.99. You're already down. It's all in a very tight channel. Okay, it's not doing enough for me to even worry about it or watch it. That's how I feel about it. Let's go back to, this was AMD. There you go. If there's any other stock you want me to look at, just put it on the board and I will. How have you been? How was your Thanksgiving? Very good. I can't talk about that right now. Everything was great. Let's stay focused here, Proby. All right. Those are the side talks. But thank you. Supply and demand finally clicked from me Monday night, and yesterday I put it into play. It's a paper trade. I'm going to frame this, getting better at it. Excellent. You know what? Support and resistance is everything. Okay. It looks like you support and resistance. I don't recognize the way you have it lined up, but there's your demand. I don't understand. I don't know. This is like something you get out of Webull. Is that what you're on? Webull? And I hate light white backgrounds. It just woof. You need dark backgrounds. They get to your brain after a while. Believe me, not healthy. Not healthy. They came up with the dark mode. It is so much better for your brain. All right. Dex still uses the white backgrounds too. It's tanned down because he's got so much on the sides. He's got level 2 on his rights, and it's huge. So it takes up a lot of his charts. So if he had it lower and smaller, and nobody even looks at the bottom chart, you can't make anything out of it. That's his. I'm looking at it for a second. I can't even make out what it is because he's always it's another level 2, level 3 SPD or quote. It's he's looking at what's being. It's another level 2. He's got like a level 2 and a level 3 or something like that on his bottom right. But it takes up a lot. I don't think most people are even looking at that or know how to even use it. Okay, let's go back to our regular charts. Here we go. You can see here we got 456.11. Let's go down a little further here on our support, and let's bring it down to 456.20. 456.20 there. It might even be 25. Let's say 456.20. This is going to bring this right below the VWAP 457. Okay, let's just bring it to 457 for right now. We're not there anyway, so there you go. And 456.12. See, there, our target and our, what do you call this, really our support, but it's not. Our support is about 456.10. We almost hit that. We were so close. We hit 11. And that's all low for the day on the SPY. 457.07. No, that's bid. Hold on. Here we go. 456.11. I hit around the nose. That's all low for the day. So I got here within 10 cents. I evened it off at 456. That was in 10 cents. Here, I got within, I had what do I got? 35, which is a number I never use. That's just so amazing. 35. Let's just bring it up a little because I do use 45. So that makes no sense that I would do that. But even at 45, I would have been short just a little bit, about 15 cents. All right, so that's good. And look at this. What I tell you about Tesla. Tesla's another hit right there. So there's a hit on Tesla. We might as well get rid of this. All right, and what did I tell you before? I said to you, if it passes through here, we'll hit here as a second one. And I was right, and there it is. Lower target, let's bring it down. Lower target now is going to be 247.75. But I was totally correct. That's a double hit. I didn't put it there, but I told you if we passed through that first one, we would hit the second one. We went through both of them. All right. Our support now is down to about 248. So we went down $2. I hope some of you were in that. 248, which gives me a 247.50 contract. What do I got? 247.50 is NVIDIA. 247.50. Oh, that noise. 247.50. Let me see if I can fix this. Hold on 1 second. Copy. Yeah. All right. We got 247, 246 is correct. I've got on, I'm going to do them one more time. 45.65. 45.65 on the SPX. Came down a little. And I'll be 70 on this one, on this call. If it gets too noisy, I'll have to close my window. Let me see what else I got here. What can I bring back? Hold on. Back there. Hold on. Backspace. Backspace. NVIDIA. Trying to figure out why this thing did what it did. Backspace. Okay. Let's go a little further. Backspace. Okay. Backspace. We got the next one here, which is, look at that thing, still dropping. It's a hit again. 125. So I got 125. I got 126 on AMD, unless it drops. 126. And I'm going to leave the 124, which will take you a little further out of the money on that one. Let me bring this a little further over. Hold on. Next one here is Tesla. Tesla is 250. All right, so that's 250 is dot. Oh, okay, 250 and 247.50. 247.50 on the actual put. All right, that's good. Let's go here for a second. Boom, boom. Let's go further over. Okay, and Meta. Meta, we got 332.50. 332.50. 2 point. Got that one. Okay, and 330 on the next one. 330 point dot .00. Delete, delete. Okay, let's see if that lines up properly. See if I got it. Oh, perfect. Look at that. The bottom row represents the next contract. I love it. It worked out perfect. I squeezed them in. All right, now let's go back here to Tesla. All right, and let's take this now. We hit every target. Let's edit this down. 247. We are 248. Let's just put this one more down to 50. All right, which is right there, which is just, it was already a hit. All right, and then here, where are we at? 248. I'm going to still leave the 248 as my support at the moment. And then here, this is going to come down. 48 is going to be 248. 249. 249. 49.25. Okay, right there. 249.25. That gives you $1.25, and that should work out perfectly. Let's take out our lines here. All right, activate this, and it's going to become like this. It's almost a straight line from across. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it. For now, we don't need it, and we're just going to use our lower target as the line. Here we have 248 and 250. This works out perfectly. And again, this has changed a little bit. Let's activate this. And let's move this to right there. All right, that brings us up to a 13 exponential. All right, we're going to see if it doesn't bounce off the 13. We're still very, very weak. You can tell the bulls are in charge. The bulls are still in charge. But you see what's happening. It's trying to push up. But every time it does that, it comes back a little lower. Comes up. This time it didn't. All right, but we have formed lower lows all along. We've formed lower lows all along the route. Same thing here. Okay, and let's push this like that and like this. We get a real good look now. We're trying to push up a little bit. You can see what's happening here. Right there. Move the drawing. What's going to happen? Everything's pushing up. Anything in the news? 1050. Yeah. Market 1050, 1050. Only here with the market church, which is market chat. White House may curb Chinese influence in EV sector with new tax credit rules. That's good for us. It's good for Tesla. AMD also moving up right now. Figures after I just changed all the contracts. I think AMD has an upper 125.85 target. Anybody who might be in AMD, 125.85 is the target. Okay, 64, 65, 180. What did I say? 125, 125.85. 89. So figure 126 is your target. It had a high before, 125.73. So let's just say 125.75 is still right now. 25. Yeah, that's your target. 125.75 on AMD, which is a 126 126 call. And what do I have down here? 126 call, so it's still good. Let me take this watch off. It's bothering me. All right, I can take my vitamins real quick. I'm gonna rate my banana. Alright, make sure I get my pills in. This one goes here, this one goes there. This one goes there. 1, 2, 3. This is the most important one. Take those first. Here, here. Missing a pill. Here it is. Nope, it's not it. Missing a pill. So small. Definitely missing a pill. An important pill. D3. Yep, definitely missing. I know what I'm missing. Take it later. Okay. So these. Balance of nature. All right, let's see if I can find another one real quick. I think I'm missing. Here it is. Didn't put them out in all of them. Missed them. All right. I didn't put them out. Me eat my banana. I don't get nauseous. Anybody have any questions at all? Any questions? No questions, no lies. We're doing good today. This has been an amazing morning of rocky road. It's like ice cream, man. It's rocky road. It really is. But on the big part, I think here one of the most important things is what Warren Buffett says, and it's so true to nature. Okay, let me just show you real quick. I'm going to put it up there on the board for you. All right. It's one of my favorite sayings in all of stock quotes. All right, and it says that the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient person or a trader. And it's so true. And if you, through all this rocky road, and a lot of us have small accounts where we can't wait, but if you had been patient all the way up and patient all the way down, then every time it cut through the red tape, you would have gotten, where you wanted to be. But what happens is we get scared, we get nervous. Look at this, let's say 75 on this right now, resistance. There it is. There's your hit on the 75. All right. Let's see what's going to happen. We're above there. If we continue right now, 486.35, 486. We're looking at a 480. We haven't even hit 485. 485. What do we got? 484, 485 right now. So let's say here. That's for below. Lower targets are below. Let's duplicate this. Let's move it up here. Okay. Let's edit this now, make this an upper. I don't know that we're going to hit it, but 485.50. And change this to red. Red for resistance, a place we haven't been. There you go. Say okay. Right there. And we might hit that. 483.50 is our next. So you should be on a 487.50. Is your contract for NVIDIA. We have 485, but it's gone up. It's now 487.50. If you have 485, you're fine. That just means you're in the money. That's all. The delta will be a little higher. I wouldn't chase it right now because you might get a pullback. You got resistance at 485.25 right there. 485.25 is going to bring us to 483.25 here. That's going to cancel this out for right now, so I wouldn't even worry about it. Right now we're worried about this, and if we get through this, then of course 486. We got this at 485.50. The next one up would be 486. So let's get past that one first. And let's see if it's not going to drop back down like it did before, because it got to a certain point and then all of a sudden the market just dropped. Let's take a quick look at Finviz for real quick. You can see we're still positive. It's actually, the markets are slowly starting to go back up. So you got, and where's our strength? Microsoft, Amazon is your weakness, and some of it here in the consumer. But NVIDIA, Tesla is still your strong point. Again, I always tell you, Tesla and NVIDIA, your two best investments out of any two stocks that I know right now. Just incredible. Let's activate this, and now you can see the movement. All right. Could see a new higher day here. Could see a new higher day. I'm still seeing the SPY staying in its channel. 457 is our target right now for here. We're still under the VWAP. Right here, we'll finally get above the VWAP. There's your touch right there. Right there. What did I say? What was my call? 50, right? It was 485.50. What did we hit? I don't know what we hit. There's not enough to get back that far. 25. Can't get back that far. I see 23. Can't go back any further. Unless, I don't know, unless I do it to a 3 minute. Let's see what happens if they'll do it then. 485. 27, 28. Well, that's the way to do it. 25. 28. I think 28. All right. That's the way we do it. Let's go back to the minute. Get rid of this for right now. Let's keep a close eye on this. Come on. All right. And there. Look at that. That's a hit right there. It is a hit. That one just hit right there. So it hit my upper target and pulled back. All right. So it gave me, and that's where now all right, so there's a hit. We're all in agreement? It hit right there. You can see the doji. Let's see. Let's make it a little larger because I can't find the number. I can't go back that far. That's definitely a hit. It's over the line. 485.50 is where it hit and it came back. So this now would go to the next leg up. Next leg up would be 75. Okay. Place we haven't been. Hasn't hit there. 480.75. This here, I'm going to leave 45 because you know that's what I always do. I always go a little bit below. It's a good way for you to get out when you see it hitting there. There's your 45. And then here, this would be 45. Whatever it is $2 difference on NVIDIA. That keeps us below. And you can see right now what's happening. We're running a 13 exponential. I would put this up a little higher, maybe to 483.75. I could do that. If I do that and I go to 483.75, let's say I do that, all right, and say that that is my, and it could well be, but I just don't like the way it drops when it does drop. So 483.75 or 80, right there, 75. That's going to bring this right here to 486, which I'm not saying we're going to hit at this point. 486. All right. And that's going to bring this right here a little higher. I don't see it there yet. I really don't. Let's see what happens. I don't know what the heck they're doing down there. I don't want to close the window because it's so cool out. I got all my windows open. For a few minutes. Oh, we get warm. Still hear it. I don't know if there's much of a difference. Come on, guys, cut it out. Whatever you're doing down there, cut it out. Don't you know I'm busy? I'm live today. And my birthday. Not one happy birthday from out there. Not one person says happy birthday. And let me get one of these. Not one person. I don't even think you guys can hear me right now. I don't think there's one person that's listening to me in this room. You're still here, but unbelievable. Morning. Weekday quotes, power. Oh, it's not in here. Let's see, what do we got? Not in happy. Thanksgiving happy. Yeah, I have to wish myself a happy birthday. That's the kind of world we live in. It is my real birthday today. And here I am with you guys. Why is that? Why am I here? Why did I lose you? I did not do that. Ugh. We were doing so good, and then we get this. What do you call it? This rush of internet craziness. Okay. All right. Where are we at? We're still in the channel here. We're in the channel. Still fixated in this channel. 455.88, 455.89. That's what I made it for. It should be 456. It is. Okay, that's fine. Then here we've got, activate that down a little bit to there. Here we go. Finally trying to come back down below the VWAP. We're back below the VWAP now. All right, that brings us down to 483.50 as our new support right there. 483.50 is 485. It's lower than that. This is 483.50 is 485. That's correct. 485.50. That is correct. All right, that one's good. That takes care of our upper target, and what we're going to do with this, let's leave it there for right now. As long as we stay below the VWAP, this is our target right there. All right, I knew we were going to come back down again. I just felt it happening. Here, right there, at this point, 448 is exactly, this is our real target right here, right now, is 248. This says 247.50 because that was a low, and we already hit this target once before, but this is going to be our first target right there, which brings you to a 247.50 on the actual Tesla. And that's 247.50. 240, I have 250. Unbelievable how fast they change, okay? You know what? That's right. 247.50. It's what I got. That is correct. So for anybody looking at the contracts, the same as it was above. I'm just going to post it one more time. Everything seems to look good. Let's see, 457, 446. Let me just quick check. You should be checking every 15 minutes if you're not in. 45.65. So 45.65 is correct. SPX is correct, as it states on the board. NVIDIA is 482.50, 485 is still correct. AMD is 125. All right, what do we got? We're right on the cusp. I'm going to leave the 126, 124. Keep us just slightly out of the money. I should do this with all of them so I don't have to do it as often. Tesla is, I'm a little more exact with you guys. 250 and 247.50 is correct. And Meta is 332. Is actually a little higher now. So that's going to be 335, 335.0. All right. And then the other one's 330. I'm going to leave it out of the money at 330. All right. It's 332.50, but I'm going to leave it just out of the money. And there's the contracts again. So Meta is 335 to 332.50, but I left it 330. It's just slightly out of the money. And right now it's still moving up. So I'm going to move this up a little bit, and we've got a 334 is your resistance for Meta. 334 is resistance. 333 is support. 333 and 334 puts it right in the middle. And your VWAP below, so I'm going to continue with my lower target, and I'm going to just raise that up a little bit. And my lower target now is going to be about 332 and 50 cents. If we should drop again, 332.50 is your target. Here, you can see we dropped a little lower. So we got 483 is now our support. It drops to this at 50 cents here, and it drops at 50 cents here. It's 45 in this case because I knew I'd put it before to a nickel lower. So that puts us below, that puts our target here. Our first target is going to be about 482 to 482.50 is going to be our next target first. It's about $1 more. 482 and let's just say in 50 cents. That is our target right now. So if you got, that would be a 482.50 put. And then the next one would be right there. If we continue down, 481 would be the next one. So what we do here, we can edit this and make this 481. It's 481.10 actually. 481.10. That would be lower. Okay, and on the right, that's green, and this would be green. And that would be your second lower target. So your first one here, which we're about to hit right now. You see it? Right there. I said 482.50, and then the next one will be here. I mean, there's in-betweens. We expect it to go from here to here. So, I mean, you could say the next one, just go 50 cents at a time. 482 to 482 to, what do we got here? 481.10 at 481.50. Just go at 50 cents as multiples. This is a hit right here. So here's a hit on SPY. Every one of my targets have hit so far today. Even this one before, which was just short, finally hit. I left it. I didn't touch it. So we can edit this down now, and we can make this 455.50. All right? That would be your next target down right there. Bingo, is there. And you can say resistance now is, let's see, 455.75 approximately is, let's see, it could be 65, and that's going to bring this right above the right above the 13 exponential. So 456, let's just say in 50 cents, just like we have everything in 50s for right now. All right, and that should give us 456, and this is 455.75. Actually, it's only 75 cents. That means this is really a little lower. So let's just lower this down. It's going to put us right on our target to be the same. So I don't want to be right on the line. Let's just make it 65. Put it right there, which is really perfect. If that's 65, then this is 65. What do we got? 455.65, 456.65. It's really, there's your $1 for, come on. I can't get my mouse to move. Damn. Right there. Looks good too. But still, there's my first target right there at 455.50 and then 455. Definitely lower target. Oh, I missed. Okay. I can't leave it on the floor. My cat will say, "What a pig!" She picks on me. No, she doesn't. Had another dead battery today. Let me put these batteries in real quick in case I run short of a battery. Wow. Okay. I'm here. Oh God, what am I doing? Oh, it fell off. I lost the piece. Yeah. Here it is. That's good. I think that should be good. Okay, I'm back. And what happened? Oh, so I hit the first lower target here. Remember what I said? So we hit the first one. That's going to bring it down to 482.50, which 482, which we just hit. All right, so there's the 482. I told you, go down in 50s. There's a second hit. This one here we haven't hit yet. This one is a hit right here. So every one of my targets so far have hit. All right, and that's why it's important to be able to read the chart, and you can actually call where they're going. You can call them. You really can. So here, 247. We didn't hit it yet, I don't think. 247 would be the next target, right? Right there. We're very close. We have not hit it. This, we're going to put this at about 247.20. All right? That's going to give us support. 247 and 20. All right? 20, 20, 20. Right there. And that's going to bring this to, let's say, and 50. 247 is 248. 248. And let's just say 50 cents. I want to just round it off right there. Above the 13 exponential. Still headed down. Still. See what we're doing from here to here to here? Heading. Look what we're doing. We're creating lower lows. All right? And those lower lows show us the direction of where we're going. So we got here to here. All right? On a lower low. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on. Come on. Get in there. Let me just see something real quick. See, that won't work there. All right, just leave it there. We're going to just take a now period is what we're doing. What's happened in the last hour? Let's see, cancel left, right there. This is just a little bit lower. So if I edit this down in my lower part, let's just bring it down to 75. Just want to bring it down a little bit lower. There you go. Could be even a little lower than that. Let's bring this back here. It's right on it. And then if our target was to go down, we have 247, and that would bring down our lower target to 246 and 75 cents is one step down, which is right on what we just put. That's a hit right there. So really, we want to do this. Let's make it 50. All right. We already hit that. All right. 247. So our next one will be 246.50. And this, our support, would be down to, let's just say 247. I still think it's 246.75. Right there. Because every time we come back up, we come back even lower. And let's bring this now to right there, right above. All right. So what do I say? We've got here 246.75 would be 247, 248. Right here would be 248. I was pretty close on just by doing it by eye, but 248 right there. All right, you all with me so far? Anybody have any questions? Sorry about this internet thing. There's nothing I can do about it other than reboot my what do you call it? If I reboot my actual modem, which could clear some issues, it'll take 15 minutes before I can come back. So unless I want to take a break, you lose everything, and then I lose all of you. Nobody comes back. All right. There's another hit. Right here on the SPY. So there's my hit on 455. Now let's bring it down to 455. That would be the ultimate right there. 455.25, we're already there. There's my 25 support. That can't be. Oh yeah, 25. There's the $1. Just look at that. Every hit so far, everything has been a hit. This one here is the next one. We haven't hit it. We got the 75. Came back up a little bit. Let's see what happens here. I still think we're all headed down. Everything is headed down. Look at it, even from the beginning of the day. I mean, if you took a daily trend and just put it from right here on your top, we'll have to move it from here. Bingo. And to right there. Oh, phooey. Cancel that. That's close enough. Wish it had a line extension, like just a short line extension. Just like that. The whole day it's been descending. It's been choppy and descending. Boy, that's unbelievable. It's been an unbelievable day for targeting. Up here, let's see, I'm looking at 32.20.50. It came very close, did not hit 332. Okay, so that would be 332. Let's say in 50 cents. Oh, through one. 332.50. Let's go 75. 75. We're already at 50. So it just hit my target on. I just went through my target on AMD. That was another hit. I'm bringing it down to 332 is my next target, and I'm bringing down my support to 25. Let's say 35. 332.35 support, and 332 will be my target. 35, 334 is 333. 35. That's an odd number. Bingo. Okay, that's a hit. Everything's coming down. That's going to be a hit right there. There you go. Another hit right there. Bingo. Hit. Everyone's been a hit. All you had to do is follow my instructions all day, and you'll be in the money. You'll be in the money. All right. So where's our next one? It's 480. All right. I don't know if we're going to go. We could bounce here. This could be the bounce. Bring this down to 480.75. Next hit down. It's going to be a hit right now. There it is. It already hit it. 480.75. Bam. So again, how come I had two lower targets? It must have duplicated. All right. So we want to edit this down to next one down. If it continues, 450. What can you see as the end target? 480. 480. There it is. Bam. Just hit it. Just hit it as I put it in there. Let's remove this. We don't need this. And then here, we're going to bring this down. We're going to bring this down to 481. Went down $2. Anybody grab some of that? I mean, seriously. There's 481, and this is going to be 483. Down $2. You could have made a lot of money. Right now, you've got a 480. You got a 480 on NVIDIA as your put. 480. Everything else should be the same, I believe. SPY, actually, no. SPY came down too. Let's see. Copy. Let's see if I got it in there. Let's see. 455. We got 456. We've got, let's see, SPX. That should have come down too. 45, 45.55. 45.55. Boy, oh boy, what a day to make money. $10.60. That was today's contracts. NVIDIA is now 480.250 and 480. Okay, that's on your put. AMD is now 125, 124. Still correct. And you got Tesla is still I'm going to leave 250, and I'm going to bring the other one to 245. So they're both going to be slightly out of the money, like 1 to 2 out of the money. Okay, and then the last one is Meta, and Meta is I'm going to leave the 335 and leave the 330. They're both slightly out of the money because they're expensive anyway. All right, what do I got here? Lost some. Unbelievable. It redoes itself automatically just to fit the strength of the internet. So that brings you sharper in any second. There we go. That's a hit. Another hit right there. But I don't know that we're going to go any lower. 480, which we haven't hit. We're still good for 480.25. I don't know. We might have hit that already. 480.25 on NVIDIA. What is my low? 480.25, right on the nose. That was a hit already. So, like I said, your ultimate here, if we continue down, will be 480. There's your 480. And then this, your support now, is 480. And there it is. There's the hit, folks, right there. There it is. Our hit at the same place. Right there, 480. How do we do this now? Activate. Lower target. I just have to put a little bit lower. We already hit it. It's already a hit. Let's make it 85, the next one down. We already really hit it. We just hit it on there. Let me see what it says here. NVIDIA, low of the day is 480.05. 480.05. All right. So let's edit this up and make this and 20 cents for support at the moment. Right there. But we did already hit the first one. I moved it. Okay. To reflect the next one down. This could be the bounce. 480 could very easily be the bounce for the day. But if you look here, let's see, we're still in the plus for the day. Is that amazing? Because it started out so high this morning from yesterday's closing. We're still red across the board with the NVIDIA and Tesla leading the pack. These here, there are a couple of big ones in there. These are all internet. They're all either electronics or places like that. Look at the Google, all your communication services, Google, Meta, Verizon. This is good. All your banking's doing good. That's a good sign. If our banks are strong, our money's safe, right? Okay. Iggy says that the NVIDIA is panic selling, going down fast. It's too bad because NVIDIA had a high of the day of 487. Could have loved to have seen 490. My thing is slowing down a little. We're slowing down a little bit. Okay. All right, that looks good. We're good. Anybody, there's another hit right there. Look at that. Lower target, right at my target at 85. There it is. Hit, 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 hit. We're going down. We're cruising down, folks. Next one is 50. We're right there. This is nothing is holding. This is a hit right here. That's why I can't. This is too much work on these. I can't do that. That's another hit. Let's edit that down to 246.25. Next one down. It's already been a hit. So it's got to be 246. And hold on, I lost my video. Sorry about that. 246. 246. Right there. Wow, not holding. 246. Not holding. 245. What do you think our ultimate target is? 245? Let's see, 245.50 for right now. It might not get there. It could bounce here. Let's see what happens. This. 245.85. Perfect. 245.85. 245 is 246 is 247.10. Let's just leave 247. Perfect. Still dropping. Everything still dropping. Markets dropping. We should be in the negative soon. It's getting close. There's 20. We're getting closer. We're going to be a negative day. Do you feel it? Any questions? Internet is such a problem today. I don't know why. Going down. Going down. Another hit, another hit. What do you think, folks? You need a trend line to tell you which way the moon's coming? You really need a trend line to tell you where we're going. When you see it, when you see it, down. When you see it, down. Just bring this a little closer. You'll see it. Okay? Same thing here. Do you really need to see a trend line to tell you which way? Can you look at this and visually say to yourself, from here to here is descending. From here to here is descending. Same thing here. Descending, descending, descending. Look at this. 1, 2. You got it. Head and shoulders here. None here. I can change this out to 2-3 minutes. Let's see what we look like on, what time is it? 3 minutes. There we go. See, it changes the whole thing. The whole dynamics gets changed. All right, let's open this up a little bit. One more. Okay. There you go. There's your 3 minutes right there. Let's go here. 3 minutes. Everything's going to be 3 minutes. There you go. Right through, right through, right through. All of them. No matter what I do, it just keeps going. And if I want to edit this down, 455, I didn't think we'd hit below. We're still holding 455. I'm going to take this down a little bit to 450, 450. Put it out of the way for right now. I'm not saying it's going to hit. Put it there. And then I'm going to take this down to 455. Because that's where we have support right now. And it's not holding. It doesn't want to hold. 455 becomes 456. See what's happening here? Then you have this here. Let's bring this down. It's all hit. Let's see, 478. Let's see, 478. Next step down, let's say 35 is the next step down here. And that's going to bring this 479. Look at this, $1. So 479 right now is your support. That brings this to 479 is 481. $2 again. How many people are collecting on this? You should be in puts, just collecting money right now. I can't even keep up with the contracts this quick. Here again, look at this. Every single one has been a hit. We're not stopping. 245. 245. Okay, let's make 245. Let's make this here. Right there, 50. Okay, let's make this 50. 245, 50. And that becomes, this is wrong. Right there. It's got to be a little higher. 35. If this is true, 247.35. That would make this 46.10. Let's see. Yep, that's right, 246. Let's just say 246 here is our support now, and this becomes 247.25. That's how close. 25. Right there. Should put it right at the 13. There you go. Wow. It's harder on the 3-minute. It is. It's a little harder. Well, it's 11:35 right now. What do we got going on? I think since all of you are saying goodbye to me, I can't get anybody to talk to me. Let's remove my lower target on this one. And we lost you. This is terrible. YouTube is not a video maintains SSUS with some buffering. All right, I'm having buffering problems here. So I think what I'm going to do at this point, there's only 17 of you left here. I think I've given you enough that I'm going to take the rest of the morning off, and I'll see you guys this afternoon. All right? You didn't even hear me. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm having some buffering problems here. I'm going to show